Hello everyone, it's Alex here from VG247.com and I'm here with 51 worldwide games, or let me get this right, I think in the US it's Clubhouse Games, 51 worldwide classics, so there's two different names, and it's the sequel to another game that also had two different names, which was 42 all-time classics or Clubhouse games on the Nintendo DS. And it is what you would expect. It is 51 games from around the world, all gathered together on one Nintendo Switch card. And those 51 games they vary in all sorts of ways. So some of them are more traditional things like card games, some of them are mini games that are clearly designed for multiplayer, some of them are like sports style games and stuff like that. And in this video I've gathered 14 of the games, just little snippets, so you can get a rough idea of what the complete package is like. And up top, I'm not going to talk over all of it, but I wanted to give you some opinions and impressions from the time I've spent playing the game. So as you can see here, this is like a Puyo Puyo match freestyle game. In a minute you're going to see toy baseball. In this video I'm also going to show air hockey, battle tanks, checkers, slot car racing, bowling, last card, which is basically a legally distinct nondescript version of Uno. I'm going to show the golf minigame, which is very much basically a tribute to the NES, to the Famicom golf game. Shooting gallery, darts, toy curling, toy boxing, and an ancient classic board game, Mancala. So as you can see, right off the bat there, you get an idea. So you've got stuff like Mancala. You've got stuff like, not shown in this video, but stuff like Blackjack and Texas Hold'em and Solitaire and things like that. You've got sort of these games that you think of, that when you think of them, you think of a copyrighted name. So they've got their own version of Connect 4, their own version of Uno, things like that. And you've also got these mini games. So the things like toy boxing and toy curling, they're basically miniaturized versions of real life things that are designed to be fast and fun and really multiplayer friendly. There's also toy football and toy baseball, which you're seeing now. And basically it's a weird and interesting collection, because it sort of feels like this game spans everything that the Switch does. So you've got stuff that's really suitable for handheld play or for the Switch Lite. So that's stuff like your board games and your card games, especially the card games, things like Solitaire, where you can pass a lot of time very quickly just on your own. But then you've also got stuff like these multiplayer games that are really, well, they're not just multiplayer, right? You can play them against the AI, but they're really designed to be played with other people, and they're the sort of mini games, the sort of thing you typically saw from Nintendo on the Wii, the sort of thing where if you've got children in the family, they'd have a blast with it. Also, if you're an adult without kids and you have some friends over and there's some beer and there's some alcohol flowing, you would probably have a howler of a time playing stuff like the toy boxing, which is really simple, anyone can play it, but really fun and, you know, there's a deceptive amount of little depth there for you to get into and get competitive about. And I guess I'd say the top end of this game is sort of the stuff that's represented in this video by the likes of bowling and darts, and that is mini games that are more Wii-like. A little bit of disappointment here on my part in the respect that, let's take bowling for instance, it's got nowhere near the nuance in terms of being able to put spin on the ball and stuff like that as the bowling felt it did on the Wii. But it is still a solid little bowling minigame, and obviously it's motion control, so it's designed so you can take your Joy-Cons off the side of your Switch and play it that way, but it's also got touchscreen controls, and the same for darts and stuff. So basically, if you want to play this on your own or pass and play on a flight, on a bus, on a train, just while you've got no TV screen, that's totally possible too. So in this regard, it is sort of friendly for every sort of Switch play that you might do. And yeah, I mean, it's a good little minigame collection. It is what it is. It's not gonna, you know, melt any minds. It's not earth-shattering, but it is that classic Nintendo thing of just a simple thing done really, really well. And I will do a full sort of review talking about all 51 games and some of the unlocks that are in the game and stuff like that as we get closer to launch. Launch is the 5th of June, by the way. But just as a preview, I think it's just fair to say this is exactly what it says on the tin, exactly what you would expect given the name and the description of the game, and it's one of those things where, weirdly, it's sort of a must-own Switch game, in my opinion, because it's the sort of thing where it'll be useful when you have guests over and you want to entertain, you want to do some fun multiplayer, and it'll be great if you're travelling, and so it sort of covers all the bases. And also, it's at a cheaper price. In the UK, it's £35, £34.99. So it'll be similar pricing in every region. So basically, that's cheaper than a normal Switch game, which again, really attractive little package. So can't complain. So yeah, that's it from me. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, ring the bell, all that YouTube stuff. It really helps us out. Don't forget to visit vg247.com, but definitely do subscribe because that means you'll be the first to see all our videos on various video games, and we've definitely got more exciting videos about Nintendo games coming up soon. Till next time, everyone. See ya.
King me. Strike. Double. Turkey. Reverse. Draw 3. Draw 3. Reverse. Color change. Color change. Draw 3. Draw 2. Draw 2. Reverse. Last card. Skip. Skip. Finish. Eagle. Birdie. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Fight! Capture! Capture! Capture!